Let's go. Let's go. Good. Sit. Good. Girl. Come on. Good, right there. Sit. Louie, sit. There you go. Louie and I are out here. We're working on lesson number 2, and we're going to start turning our let's go command into a come command. So I'm going to use them a little interchangeably. If she's lagging just a little behind, I'll say let's go. But if she starts to really wander off, I'm going to start introducing the come command. The timing is the same, is that when I give the command is when I am tapping on my remote, and as soon as she is compliant with the command, that is when I let up with the stimulation on the remote. So as soon as she is coming towards me, I'm going to let up tapping on my remote. When she gets to me, I'm going to ask her to sit, and I'm going to pay her her dinner. Good girl. So that's what we're going to work on. Come and pair it with our let's go, and then eventually we will turn it into a heel. So come means you are away from me and you need to come towards me and sit down, close enough that I can reach you. You can't sit outside of my leash range. Let's go just means move with me. I don't mind if you're on the left or the right side. You can move around with me as you'd like. And then we've got heel. So heel is that on your side, head in line with your leg, moving with you in that very tight heel position. So you're going to hear the taps of the sound box as I'm using my timing on my remotes for our movement. So here we go. Let's go. I'm also tapping my momentary button as I do so. Let's go. Good. I'm paying her for moving with me. We're also working really well, so I'm going to feel pretty confident about dropping my long line. Louie, sit. Good. Let's go. And if I need to pick it up, I can. Come on, kiddo. Pretty girl. Good. But you know, she's right here with me. She's glued in with me. Let's go. Good job. Good girl. Let's go. We've got a lot of good smells. I don't think she's ever been to this park before, so all kinds of good stuff for her to check out. Let's go. Good. Sit. Good. So I've got her working. I think I've got my setting about figured out. Let's go. So we're going to let her wander off. We're going to let her go get distracted by something. The other thing that you can do too is you can also take and bait the grass a little bit. So I can throw some kibble down and make this area really fun. You having some chewing problems? Come. Good. Sit. Do you want to swallow that? Did you get yourself sorted? Not really, huh? Louie, come. Good. Sit. Good. Good girl. Any kind of a distraction can be used for come. I'm mostly just waiting for her to wander off from me, or I'm giving her something very fun and exciting to go sniff and check out. Oh, baby girl. Good job. You're just too good. Louie, come. Good. Sit. Good. Very nice. Come. Good. Sit. Very nice. Good. Can you stay right there? Louie, come. Good. Sit. Good. You lay down for me. Oh, so nice. Can you sit? Yes, beautiful. Good girl. Can you stay? Louie, come. Sit. Good. Come here. Come here. Can you give me a sit? There you go. Good. Okay. Louie, come. Good. Very nice, baby. That's pretty good. So that's our come work. We're saying come right as we tap, and then we're tapping as she comes into us. If your dog is struggling, that's what our long line is for. We always want to make sure we're being aware of the difference between distraction and confusion. Let's go. So if my dog is distracted, they're sniffing in the grass, checking something out, looking at other things around them. So like Louie's doing right now. Louie, come. Good. Sit. Good. So a distracted dog is engaged in their environment. They're looking at something, sniffing at something. They've clearly heard you and are choosing not to pay attention. A distracted dog, I will turn my setting up for. A confused dog isn't sure what you're asking, and that's when we're gonna help them. So if I were, Louie's doing really good, but if I were to help Louie, I would go, Louie, come. And then I would also guide a little bit with my leash. So I would bring her around with me, reel her back in with my long line, whatever I need to do to move her around with me if she's having a hard time. Louie, sit. Sit. Thank you. So let's say Louie wasn't as good as she is currently behaving. So if a dog is confused, what we're gonna do, I know. Sit. Good girl. So for a distracted dog, I'm gonna adjust my setting. My setting just might not be enough to get them off whatever they're smelling in the grass, whatever they're seeing with the other dogs. If I have a confused dog, I'm gonna help with my leash. So I'm gonna go, Louie, come, and she's not coming. So then I'm gonna start tapping and bringing her in with my leash. I can also move my feet a little bit and bring her in with me. Good. Sit. That's nice. So the tapping technique is very similar to Let's Go, but you're adding in that bring her in, and I usually bring her in and lure them in with a sit. So I'll take those treats high up over the top of my dog's head and treat and pay them for staying with me. Good. Louie, come. Sit. Good. So that's Louie with our comes, Let's Go. And then let's talk about heel. So heel, I'm gonna decide what side of my body I want her on. I tend to do a default on my left, but if I have a reactive dog, I often tend to walk them on my right. Heel. And I'm gonna keep her nice and tight up next to me. Good. Heel. And I'm not gonna let her lag quite as much as I do with Let's Go. Let's Go is a bit of a looser command. So I'm gonna keep her really tucked up nice and tight on my left side as I'm walking. Heel. Good. Good girl. Heel. Good. And you can also hear the timing of the momentary taps I'm using on my remote. Sit. Louie. Hi. Good. And every time I give a command at this stage of the training, I'm always giving taps to get my dog's attention. I want them being aware of my movement and the fact that I've given them a command. So I'm gonna go, Louie, heel, and tap as I, there you go, and tap as I move. So she's too far away from me, heel. Good. I'm gonna tuck her up a little bit tighter. Good job. Heel. Good girl. Good. Good. Over here, heel. Good. There it is. Good job. Come on, pretty girl. Heel. You gonna work, baby? Yeah. Heel. Come on. I can also pat my leg to entice her up towards me. Are we being lazy? Let's go. Ooh, do we find something? Heel. Good girl. Nice job, baby. Let's go. Get up here. Good girl. Here you go, Louie.